Hey guys, how you going? Welcome to your reading. Okay, namaste just came through. Okay, namaste. There's flying high. I did hear bad out of hell just before I pressed record. All right, so that could be a bit of a deal. Just take things in your stride. There could be a mishap avoided. They're showing me not knowing where to step. Okay, there's a reaching out, a branching out here. Put appropriate steps in place regarding this, but there's definitely some sort of stepping or branching out here. Okay, now we'll just reground. Okay, they're showing me a bright green color. Okay, bright green color, kind of like a lime green color there. Good news. Okay, light might be shone upon something. They're showing me sunshine there. And wow, isn't it bright? I go like, wow, isn't it bright? Okay, so they're saying good news, good news. It's a credit to you. You got a round of applause here. So I'm not sure what this entails, but good news, right? So welcome, guys, and happy solar eclipse. Water, oh my goodness, water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is for you guys, mate. Now, oh my goodness, batten down the hatches, storms may be predicted. Watch out. Oh, I just said lost property, mate. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. It feels like a conundrum, right, with the lost property, but just take it in your stride, all right? Now, what they showed me was actually just like, don't let it get the best of you, but it seems to have like some sort of, well, it's just kind of happened type deal. Now, that's okay. Okay, they're showing me a for sale sign and a sold sticker on there, all right? So they actually showed me the property signage. Okay, so look at that, look at the details, fine print, look into Mercury retrograde if you're thinking of signing, because there's showing signing on the dotted line, but you're going to know if it's for you. Okay, and they're saying courageousness. All right, so just see. They're saying weather patterns, storms, and predictions. That could be literal or symbolic regarding, obviously, the actual weather or, the inwards weather. Okay, and I just heard emotional tsunami. Okay, so just write it out if you can, but get professional help. Okay, if you need professional help, go get that sorted. Okay, guys, someone needs extra helping hand here, and there's nothing wrong. And someone just said, don't feel bad about that. It happens to the best of us, someone said. All right, so looks can be deceiving, guys. So please, look into that. Okay, this is a tertiary learning experience to live and let live, and there's deep emotional healing. Someone just said deep emotional woundings here. Okay, and looks can be deceiving, but they're saying they're showing me a magnifying glass, and they're like, look into that. All right, now there seems to be some sort of meticulous effort here. Okay, and they're actually showing me like a scientist laboratory type thing, and it's got all the instruments, and it's very I just heard nitpicky as well. Now that, just take that in your stride as such. This could be you, someone else, or a struggle here, but it's actually quite meticulous. It's either a delicate operation, right? Oh my goodness, they're showing me Operation the Game, Operation the Game, and then you got the tweezers, mate. You got to remove the things, otherwise it can and it scares the living hell out of you, mate. Well, at least it used to be like that. I don't know if it's still scary as that, but they're saying learning experience and learning and growing within this process. Okay, they're still saying namaste. Okay, and peace be on your journey with this one. There's divine blessings here. Okay, and there's someone here who has an extreme amount of support. It could be in waking life or on the other side here, but I'm definitely getting a reference here to the other side. Okay, they're actually saying direct connection to the angelic realm. Talk to Archangel Michael. Okay, he was really strong when he came through, and Gabrielle as well. Raphael is here for emotional support and healing on any level. I'm pretty sure Raphael governs that, so talk to him, shoot it out, send it out, type thing. Try not to let fear, worry, or anxiety get the best of you, guys. Okay, so let's just see. Someone's moving house, change of location. All right, so there's a best be on your journey and a best be on your way. I feel like we're leaving the past in the past here, you guys, and really trying to create those new beginnings within the workplace. I just said marketplace. They're saying fortuitous events also, they could be installed. Okay, so if there's a divine lightning bolt, there could be a divine offering coming in, and it's fortuitous. Okay, but this is about your own personal intuition, how you're feeling about it, and they're actually referencing to fortunate finances. There seems to be some sort of fame or infamy here as well. So I'm not sure, but just like use your own discernment with these messages, because obviously there's more than one person watching this. So it's going to talk to everybody differently. But someone's saying you're being blindsided. Okay, so try not to be too blindsided or it's always coming through like a restrictive or a self-restrictive regarding this, but there seems to be some sort of divine awakening or understanding. It's with divine time. You may have recently actually gone through this and you're just like, wow, and I just heard a cutting it out or a cut it out. Okay, so that could be a bit of a deal. There's no going back, mate, for someone here. What's done is done, and the past is in the past, okay? So let's see. For someone here, it's a hop to it, okay? We've got black egg, and I just said black egg in reverse. Okay, black egg represents truth, okay, and also represents non-truth, okay, and there may be some sort of insincerity. It could represent things such as lies, stuff like that. But this change here, and they just said a thunder egg, storm is brewing, and a thunder warning. Okay, so oh my goodness, all right, but that could be on any level. But the truth is here, and it's knocking. It's at your door, it feels, and there's a welcoming presence, okay, for either truth, clarity, knowledge, understanding. Keep inviting those good things in, all right? Keep inviting those good things in if that's the sort of energy that you want, because they're showing me someone, like there's a knock at the door, someone opens the door, someone's on the other side, oh, hi, how you going? It's that welcoming vibe, okay? So bring forth the new. We've got a turtle here, which is slow and steady wins the race regarding this, but not in this case. Someone's just diving in and just going for it. Someone here said, look before leaping, but in someone's circumstance, I feel like it's connected with good news, and you might actually dive into it and really get into the flow of things. So they're showing me a turtle on top of some rocks, right? And him just like slowly moving to the edge of the rocks and going ploop, okay, and then hitting the current, and someone just said hitting the ground running and just smooth sailing, all right? Now looks can be deceiving with this, guys, so try not to let, they're saying intrepidation, try not to let your fears, worries, they're saying, are your fears justified? Try not to let it get the best of you regarding this circumstance, okay? Take the ups with the downs as well, because there's kind of like a stop, start. And they said, the past returning to you now, okay? There could be a past person, an aspect, a situation, an underlying circumstance here, okay? But the future is yours, okay? Just, they're saying quick-witted, and keep eyes on finances too, guys. But there could be some sort of kind of flowing or up and down aspect. They're saying taking the highs with the lows, the good with the bad. They're direct referencing to drugs, okay, and stuff like that, like the coming down, the crashing, the peaking, whatever. That could be legit or otherwise. But it's like getting a hold of this, or letting it, okay, like I just said letting it slide or letting it ride, okay, so I don't know what the hell, but just know that you are in control as such. But this is really heavy learning within releasing to the process, I suppose, but it's also having some sort of maturity, understanding, and a firm kind of grounding or grip, within this process. It could be personal to oneself. We've got horse. This is about having the stamina to be able to achieve what it is you want, what you set out to do, or what's going on. Okay, this could be about future motivations, future ambitions here. They're saying a future forecast, a future outlook here. It could be to do with a person, a situation, a project, and they just said complex. Okay, it could be to do with a complex as well. We've still got emotional values that need looking at. Okay, so we've got the whale here, and this, okay, someone just said intoxication, okay, and someone just said like a bat out of hell, all right, so there seems to be those doubling aspects there, and I just heard a doubling up as well. This may not be a first rodeo as such, I just heard a bit of a whip crack, right, but we're trying to make changes, we're trying to make differences here. They're saying self-healing, okay, but these emotional values, normally this is like a grand scale, this can represent long distance as well, and they just said a long distance romantic relationship, okay. Now this seems to be within its power. They're saying good news, all right, but it's about you taking, it's still that kind of riding on that emotional wave, guys, okay. Now there seems to be some sort of long distance communication. They're doing a Dolby surround sound on the whale call, mate, and putting the call out. There could be a calling, something like that. This feels very significant to tribe, family or soul family or group here, they're still referencing to a change of locations, mate. So whether this is on your end, someone else's end, and they're saying changing circumstances, okay, there's good luck and good luck in the reverse here. So it's good luck, or good luck which doesn't seem to be in his power right now. And I just said a yippee-ki-yay, right? So that's a bit of a deal. Oh, it's time to kick some ass. Right, so changes apparent, right? You actually might be starting to feel this motivation, okay? So try not to, let these sorts of motivations, ambitions, and goals either deter you, stop you, or put you off, like if you're having challenges with that, because it's still giving you the word complex and it's complicated, all right? And there's a bit of a sifting, walking through. They're showing me a vine here, but you kind of got the go-ahead. They're showing me like a vineyard. Actually, did you see tomatoes as well? So you know how they kind of do the viney thing, but you're walking in between. I just said brewery as well, but you're walking in between kind of the vines as such, like you've kind of got a clear path. So don't let your mind get the best of you, because they're showing me this person walking through this, path, this vines or whatever, on a farm or whatever. It's a deal. But it's just like, there's a little bit of vine coming out and it's kind of just caught you there. Don't let it hold you back, all right? It's just like, oh, we'll remove that when it comes, all right? And then carry on, all right? There's definitely something being brought to light here, okay? And it's about releasing you, okay? Could be about releasing you, releasing what no longer serves. They're saying psychic, intuition, credibility, things of that nature, okay? So either one of those aspects needs looking at. You could have a firm understanding. They're saying taking a regrounded approach, because I'm seeing someone getting swept up in, it's not so much swept up in intuition, but the balance is important, guys, to use, your intuition with your logic, and, to use the psychic side of things with wisdom, intelligence, stuff like that. So let's see if we can try to, oh my goodness, they're showing me the scales of Libra and balancing those aspects out. Someone just did reference to dietary requirements. Keep on top of that. They're saying take out, take away. Oh my goodness. Okay, meal delivery. All right. Just keep an eye on that. All right. But you seem to have some sort of understanding here, and you know where it is you're going, even though you can't really see into the future, guys. So do what needs to be done to make yourself feel better as such, okay? I just said the word cataracts, okay? Cataracts. Now that could be literal or symbolic. Okay, so let's remove these sorts of things if we can, and put appropriate steps in place to be able to achieve this, okay? We've got camel here. When the camel comes out, this is, okay, someone just said a blessing in disguise, okay? But camel normally talks about, you've been wandering the desert for 40 years, mate, and it's like, when the hell is my emotional oasis ever going to arrive? Now, change is happening, mate. It doesn't seem to be within its power for some reason. The future is near. Okay, so it feels like your oasis might be nearer than what you thought, okay? It's, they're saying emotional responsibility. They're still saying releasing, so I don't know what the hell that is. It could be on the emotional or anything, any level, releasing, okay? Releasing these things which no longer serve. And they're saying a detriment to your health, wealth, status for someone here, but creativity as well, okay? Something could be either suppressing, hampering. They're showing me like a Hessian bag, hiding your light under a bushel, but they're also saying a wet blanket, okay? So something needs to, someone's actually picking it up and going, oh, just like leave it there, going, nah, I'm out, mate. And I just heard, ooh, gross, okay? So that could be a bit of a deal. And let's just clean whatever we have to, or remove whatever we have to, okay? And it's just like, let's get over and done with, okay? Tossing things aside as well as a tossing. All right, we've got the Nightingale here. This talks about socializing, singing your own song, getting back to a game plan. They're saying good result with that one, okay, putting appropriate steps in place. They're showing me home alone with the map getting rolled out and having fun within this process, but having some sort of game plan, okay. This also talks about long distance communication. I just said social security and social anxiety, okay, allowing your voice to be heard. That could be a bit of a deal. Oh my goodness, okay, so for someone here who's in social situations, it's extremely difficult because nobody either listens to them, they can never get a word in, they can't self-express, there could be challenges or obstacles. Now the socializing seems to be within its power, but this could, they're saying namaste again, but it really could be quite a personal, I just heard relationship, okay, with oneself, okay, as well, guys, but it could be something to do with that on either end of the scale, all right, and they're still saying batten down the hatches, storms won't be predicted, okay, but we're out. And it's like, that's it. I actually saw someone jumping down the hatch. All right. I'm done. All right. So it's good. They're showing me safety, security. There's a security guard here and putting your foot down on something. All right. We've got wolf. So wolf represents friends, okay, family here, territory, possession. It's basically representing wolf packs, lone wolf, doggy dogs, even real life doggy dogs. It could be a bit of a deal. Something's not within its power, okay? This possession and territory and possession's really coming through, okay? This is a no deal, okay? So someone's refusing to be owned within a situation, and they're saying it's almost like a trespassing against others, okay? Or it's just coming through as a trespassing, okay? And there's a blocking here. There is a psychic blocking as well. So if you feel like you need to do that, by all means do that. But they're saying, what is it that you want? And they're also referencing to moral ethics being installed, okay? So they're still saying a once bitten, twice shy on this one. If something's no longer serving you in any aspect, I'm picking up on heartbreak, guys, so someone's heart's hurting here. If something's no longer serving you, you don't have to put up with it as such, okay? But obviously everyone's experience is different, and the way you want to navigate this, they're saying circumnavigating truth, mate. So it could be something like, on that symbology, like trying to find a way around the truth, or working a way around the truth, or something like that, putting things off, swept under the carpet, under the rug here. But there seems to be a magic carpet here. They're showing me bloody Aladdin, guys. Sorry, this is a bit of a speed run. So I just realized that it was really picking up speed there. That could actually be symbolic on a level, okay? Because I just heard hit the ground running as well, okay? So if you need to take that time out, even if it's with this video, if it's too much, just pause it, come back later, all right? Do something later. And someone just said, just do something else, okay? Try not to let any of these things get the best of you or take up too much of your time. They're showing me too much screen time, movies, they're saying, but they're also referencing to a social anxiety here. So, I mean, like, it's about how you're managing these things, guys, and putting appropriate steps in place. So if you feel like it's serving you, do that. But for someone here, it has served its course, or it's run its course as well. So just, take on board the messages which are for you. Okay, we're going to do some Ascended Masters and see what else goes on. Oh, I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be here. Like, seriously, that feels like a message in its own right, too. You may feel this way. Everything has kind of led you up to this point, guys, and they're showing me the words, and there's no going back, and it's got an exclamation mark on the end of it, guys. Someone's really into the artistry. I just heard brow artistry as well, which is pretty cool. But they showed me someone with, and someone said figure eights, may be significant in some way. But they just showed me someone, almost like a watercolor. It's almost like a pastel-y kind of paint type thing, and it's delicate, like delicate little kind of flicks and curves, and that's beautiful. Sensual and sensuality is actually coming through, which, oh my goodness, they just said embodying the feminine energy. And they also said they're a reproductive system as well. Okay, so that feels very intimate, okay? And the word loving is coming through, okay? But it's really tapping into those sorts of energies there, guys, and just flowing, and freedom. They're saying freedom here, okay? We've got teacher here. This could actually represent a teacher, a new teacher, a bad teacher. It's just a bloody teacher, mate. Could be life itself, mate. And I just saw someone kind of feeling like they may have just been like kind of just like dropped on their butt for a minute there. So please mind your step and mind your language, mind your manners with that one, okay? But there seems to be some sort of teaching, learning and growing aspect here, all right? There's a call out. I just heard a feud, okay? And it came through as a British feud, which I have no idea what the hell, but they're actually showing me like the Union Jack and stuff. So just, and they're showing me ships and things of that nature as well. So it is actually cool. And they're saying Maritime Museum. I have no idea what the hell, but they said that there's free will installed. Okay, but anyway, we've rocked up to the party and we're here to learn, grow and experience, okay? If this is your journey. There seems to be a teacher, okay? And good news connected with this, okay? So if you need to branch out, reach out, or if you're waiting on good results, they're saying that there's good results here for someone, but it's a learning experience to live and let go, okay? Follow your heart with this one, guys. We may be having troubles with this, but I'm actually really feeling that someone's quite tapping into that, okay? And they're saying emotional freedom, what makes you tick, all right? What makes you tick? Someone just said, what turns you on? All right, that could be a bit of a deal. We're really tapping into this feminine energy, and if there are any you know, men watching this, I actually feel like you guys are quite well within your divine feminine, because I don't know if you guys are aware, but every single spirit person has divine masculine and feminine within, okay? It's both aspects, the polarity and stuff, and it's about bringing both aspects into a state of balance, okay? Now, they're giving the word a conundrum here, and they said being too feminine. Okay, now I just said cut that out. All right, now this could be a bit of a deal. All right, but you know, there's something that's really being tapped into here, which is actually quite feminine. It's quite loving, flowing, nurturing, growing. Okay, so be true and authentic to oneself. Okay, this is about following your heart, and I just said following your dreams and allowing intuition to be your guide also. Okay, but this is about what you firmly want within your own mind and what it is you're trying to achieve. And they're saying divine outcomes. Okay, so the outcomes of things, we've got listen. There seems to be a massive overtone, guys. I just said I am indebted to you. Okay, this could be somebody listening to somebody. Okay, this could also represent some sort of psychic observance as well. I feel like you guys are really intuitive. I'm really picking up on a whole stack of you right now that are actually quite psychic. You may do this for a living yourself, but this is about listening. Okay, and they did just reference to pros, cons, adverse, reverse, inverse, I don't know what the hell, but this is about you and it's about other people with these listening aspects. Okay, so try not to take things personally, okay, for someone here, because they're showing me the word gossip, okay, gossiping, and that could be a bit of a deal, but I'm seeing somebody actually remove themselves from the people, the places, the circumstances which no longer serve, and there's a breaking out, breaking free, a branching out here, and new beginnings to do with socializing and social anxiety. Okay, so just listen to the call, mate, or you know, listen to whatever it is that needs listening to, okay, regarding this circumstance. Okay, they are also showing me someone hanging up the phone as well. Okay, so that could be a bit of a deal. Now we're going to do, what's the time? 21 minutes. We're going to do some dream interpretation because we haven't done that in a while. Okay, so this one's called dream interpretation. I'm still picking up on heartbreak, guys. So this really feels like something may be brought to light, and they're saying solar eclipse season. Okay, solar. So this might actually be the, you know, the light, the dark, the black, the white, the seeing both sides, both aspects, the deeper things. Like eclipse energy can be actually quite turbulent, but I'm feeling like this is nicer more than anything else. But you still they're saying run off, or there still might be some sort of ricocheting, or they're showing me a little bit of a shaking there. Someone did just mention an earthquake as well. All right, but you know, just take it in your stride. Don't be fearing the worst. It actually feels, they're saying overall good result. Okay, we've got travel. They're saying trips, travels, journeys may be installed. This could be about your own personal safety, security. I just heard contagious. Okay, so there could be something contagious, and it could be about a vehicle owner. I just heard owner, buyer, driver. Okay, so I don't know, but there's good news here. Okay, so I'll show you this, guys. Okay, so that's the, if you can see that. You can tune in yourselves and see what goes on, all right? Harvest time. There's a harvesting and there's a good news, mate. And it's like, it's finally over and done with. Okay, there's a paper plane and the plane and MIA paper planes, mate. Oh my goodness. All right. So if you guys know the song, I may or may not put that link in the description box below. We'll just see if I feel the calling, but paper planes, all right. Oh my goodness, I can't even. Okay, I gotta take myself out of it. Okay, because I just dot connected then, and I'm not dot connecting. Okay, we're cutting and being responsible for one's own energy. Okay, so Cadillac is actually coming through. The USA, like they're actually saying United States of America here. Freedom, there's freedom here. Okay, but there seems to be some sort of transitional process here, all right? That it's like the caterpillar, the cocoon, and I just said like growing up and stuff, and then transforming into the butterfly. They're still saying something might be contagious, okay? Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, who the hell knows? But there seems to be, okay, they just did say a divine prophecy. Okay, you may have an inkling about this, but don't let fear get the best of you, my goodness. But there seems to be some sort of stages or steps or processes being put in place, and they're saying divine intervention and divine timing. Okay, it could be any one of those. All right, but someone said you're beautiful just the way you are, and they're playing Bruno Mars. Okay, We've got fighting here. Oh my goodness, guys, I can't even. All right, now looks can be deceiving. This might not be as bad as what it is, but when I looked at these cards together, I'm like, oh my goodness, okay, oh my goodness. But just see how you go. It might not be bad. They're saying a resounding influence will be met and achieved. Okay, so you'll be there'll be a moment there, a realization or information or something which is going to put you more on a yes, okay, this is either the right thing to do, the right way to go about it, or whatever. They're saying good outcome, all right? Show me fighting here. And I just heard it takes 3 to tango. There could be more than one person involved here. I'm really picking up on family sorts of things. Sorry. Okay, family sorts of things. They are saying workplace and rough recommendations as well. They're showing me recommendations, resumes, stuff like that. There's a definite moving away from the past, okay, and stepping forward into the fresh, okay. But I feel like someone or you might not be happy about something here, and oh geez, you're just gonna have to talk it out, okay. They're referencing to emotional stability, security. But it's emotional maturity here. So if you are able to hold that conversation with emotional maturity, responsibility, and obviously the other party, by all means do that, okay? But you might not be able to do that, okay? Just see how you go. You're going to know, okay, if you can do that, if someone's going to be mature about a situation or not. You could be fighting with yourself regarding something here. They're saying take things from a fresh perspective, or a different approach, thinking outside the boundaries, the borders, the boxes, and the limitations, okay? So that might be able to help you on your journey if there's an inward fighting. And I just heard downward dog pose. All right, so I don't know. But anyway, we've got shouting, okay? Shouting. And I'm hearing the song, shout, shout, let it all out, right? These are the things I can do without, or whatever the hell the lyrics are. I might be wee in there, but either way, there seems to be more than one person involved regarding this. But there's definitely something to do with personalized, or personal perfection. Okay, so this is a shattering moment. Okay, they're still saying good news, mate. So looks can be bloody deceiving. With the baby here, this can either be talking about immaturity, okay, and it's even just like, oh my goodness, I just want to give someone a hug here, but it's like crying it out, and they're saying deep inner wounding, like childhood trauma, stuff like that, okay? This might be groundbreaking for you, okay? And they're showing me earthquake, and they're playing Labyrinth Earthquake, okay? But predicting earthquakes up in here, but it's a bit of a thing, okay? So remove past baggage, remove what no longer serves. It's cutting something, someone, something out, okay? False masks, false hopes, bloody all that sort of thing. Seeing things into reality, like it's actually reality based here, and not getting caught up in the fantasy, the fiction, the illusion. Take a regrounded effort. I just heard Taurus in Venus and just Taurian energy anyway. Take a regrounded approach. If meditation or positive visualizations help, that's great. The 1980s are actually coming through. Wow, someone really likes their music, because now they're playing Estelle 1980s, right? I don't know if I'm going to be able to put all these in the description box below, but we'll just see. All right, there's some sort of cactus, prickly pear, and a thorn, okay? And I just heard a rose between 2 thorns. All right, so let's just see what goes on and becomes of what. There is a loosening up, okay, feeling less restricted and constricted, okay. This is a direct reference to clothing, but it may just be symbolic, all right. And someone just said, keep an eye on those eating habits. Okay, guys, try not to eat your feelings away, but Jesus, hard. It's really, really hard, guys. All right. It's a catalyst in your journey, and they're saying lack and limitation, right? And it's about you being in control of yourself, your motivations, what it is you're trying to achieve. And they're giving direct referencing to the word indulgences. So they're saying try again with this one, guys, okay? And they're still referencing to communication. So there could be second chances regarding communication, but it's more to do about one's personal self, having an accurate and just understanding or perception of something here, and knowing what's not going to work and what's going to work, okay? Now, there's a lot of love here for someone, and I really feel that. There's a mutual reciprocation. I did just see the word wedding band, and as I looked down to, there's a ring here, and there's fighting. Okay, now this could be either with yourself or with a significant other, or it's a choice either between two or what's going on. They're saying pursual and perusal. Okay, so let's just bloody look at that. And they're saying a readjustment, relook at the fine print, see what goes on. They're saying moral ethics here. Take a good look at that. They're showing a moral compass. Is it right? Is it wrong? Is it for me? Is it not? Okay, look at this. But either way, they're still showing me a sunshine. Sun's coming up. New day's dawning on this one, all right? But everything does take time. Everything takes time. There's a transitional process. And someone just said it's always darkest before the dawn. Okay, so oh my goodness, there really is a no more, a cutting it out or cutting back on something, guys. So I hope that helped you on your journey. Namaste is coming through, so namaste. Please feel free to check out any other videos, regardless of whether it's on this channel or not. And I love you guys heaps, okay? Please take it easy, and I'll see you guys soon, okay? See you.